Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Today we're going to be taking a look at the KABAR Jarosz Beartooth folder. Now, I've reviewed some of the KABARs in the past, designed by Jesse Jarosz. Jesse Jarosz is pretty much a hometown boy from where I grew up, but then again, if you grew up within 30 miles of one another, you were pretty much a hometown boy, if you know what I mean. In the middle of rural Nebraska, but I've made it a point to kind of check out his designs and just take a look at them. And this one, the Jarosz Beartooth, is one of several designs that he has done and put in production for KABAR. So, that's pretty cool. So, it is to me anyway, I have that kind of connection there. So, let's zoom out and we'll take a look at this guy. There you go. Nice profile shot of it. Of course, we're going to start out with these G10 handles. Stainless bolster here, stainless pocket clip, both with a kind of matte gray PVD finish on them. You'll notice that pocket clip is 4-position, which is nice. You don't see a 4-position pocket clip on a whole lot of knives, but this one gives you that option, which is pretty cool. It did come tip down carry, and I switched it over to tip up carry. A lot of times I don't, but I did on this one. So if the screws show a little bit of wear, that's just because I swapped it around. Stainless backspacer there with that little gearing going on. Kind of sort of look. Liner lock, as you can see there. Move up to the blade. You've got a 5CR15 blade, thumb stud, dual thumb stud opening, as a matter of fact. Running on nylon washers there. Let's see, there's my flashlight. Let's take a look. See if we can peek down in there. Just kind of hard to see, isn't it? There you go. You can kind of see them in there. Nice kind of drop point. It's not a gentle drop. It's kind of a steep drop, but they do reference it as a drop point blade. Nice jimping on the spine. Jimping does work very, very well. It's done. Grabs your thumb, holds it right where it should. Thumb studs are pretty much out of the cutting path for the most part, right above the plunge grind there. So, just a little, but not too bad. Choil is okay. Probably wouldn't hurt to be a little bit, just brought out just a little bit more probably, because you are getting just a tad bit of drop off there. Titanium nitride coating on the blade. Let's take a look. We'll see how big it is. It's a decent sized knife. We are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 1/4, fully open. Handle length is gonna be pretty close to 4 3/4, which is gonna end up giving you about a 3.5-inch blade with about a 3 1/4, a little more, cutting edge. Grip length on the Beartooth, 1, 2, 3, about 3 3/4 before you drop off. And that's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. Get a weight on it. Break out the scale. Oh, does that mean my battery's low? There we go. Probably need to change the battery. 160 grams or 5.6 ounces. So it's definitely got a little bit of weight to it. Didn't carry heavy. Wasn't a burden to carry. Doesn't feel heavy in hand. So actually that kind of is a little bit surprising. Because it really just doesn't feel heavy, you know? Pocket clip has good retention in and out of pocket. Now you do have quite a bit sticking out there. We're pushing about the 3/4 inch mark there of what is sticking out of your pocket. Now if you were in the tip down configuration, you'd probably get not a lot. So if you're really into that, you know, with this one, tip up, you could have tip up, or you could have deep carry but tip down. So at least deeper carry. Because yeah, you'd probably have about 1/4 inch sticking out of your pocket if it was tipped down. Comes open pretty nice on those washers. Flicks out there pretty darn good. Oh, let's give you sorry I didn't give you a size comparison. There is the Beartooth up against the Paramilitary 2. Pretty close. Pretty close as far as blade. Pretty close as far as cutting edge goes. The Beartooth's probably got it by just a little bit as far as cutting edge. And then handle length, there again, pretty darn close. So they stack up pretty well as far as a comparison. Beartooth might have it by just a little bit. Overall, action's not bad. Like I said, running on washers, but it flips out there pretty darn good. The blade, pretty good looking blade. Handle-wise, in hand, it's pretty darn comfortable. I'll give it that. As I said, the jimping works very well. Pocket clip, even though you do kind of got that whole paddle or beaver tail thing going on, it's not an issue in grip. Doesn't bother me at all. That would be more probably of an aesthetic thing for some people, but doesn't bother me necessarily. The one thing in the grip is you can see the access to the liner, there's not really cut out, but that liner does stand pretty proud of the handle. Now, if you were going to do an extended time cutting with it, I mean, you can feel it for sure, but it's not too bad. It's not sharp, which is good, but you can definitely feel it in your grip there. So for some people, that may be a concern, you know, potential. There is potential for a hot spot there. We'll just put it that way. There definitely is. It doesn't really bother me so much. But then again, I haven't spent an hour cutting cardboard or something like that with it. So it definitely, that's a potential. Shut the blade there and we'll give it a good look around. Everything is chamfered really nice. It's done really well. Screws, countersunk. Nice. I like that. Even the pivot, which is a lot of times you'll get, you know, the body screws are countersunk, but the pivot won't be. But in this one, the pivot definitely is. So overall, overall fit and finish is pretty darn good. Let's check the centering. Centering, not too bad. Maybe, just a hair to the clip side, to the liner side, if it's going anywhere. But overall, not too bad. Nice sturdy knife. Tip, it's fairly, does come down. It's not an overly robust tip, so I don't know if I'd do a whole lot of prying with it. Not that you should necessarily probably be doing a whole lot of prying with your knife to begin with, but some blades lend themselves for a little more than others. The billboarding, yeah, it's there. I mean, they also have it on the pocket clip, but it doesn't necessarily bother me. I mean, does it have to be there? No, probably not. You know, they could have done it, just left it on the clip, and that would have been good. There you go, made in China, of course. KABAR. Overall, I mean, it's not a bad knife. The 5CR15, yeah. Probably not the best steel in the world. But, you know, as long as you have that in mind, know it might need a touch-up here and there. It is what it is. Pretty solid, sturdy. I did make a pretty solid, sturdy beater knife for sure. And I think it would do pretty well as an everyday user. Taking the blade steel into consideration, of course. But overall, not a bad knife. I picked this one up at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They're normally priced at $19.99. But as I am making this video, I don't know how long, but they're actually marked at $14.99. So I don't know if that's going to be an everyday price, like a closeout price. I have no idea. But as of right now, they are on sale for $14.99. Excuse me. Blue thought it was pretty decent. He gave it an 8 overall. I think that's pretty fair. It is what it is. It's not a special knife by any means, but as I said, I think it would be a pretty good beater knife. Right up there with the Kershaw Tension that I reviewed not too long ago. The Tension did have 8CR13, so it had a little bit better blade steel on it. But overall, not a bad knife at all. So we'll probably see a couple more of Jesse's knives on the channel. Take a look at them from KABAR. But just because, like I said, you know, it's that little special connection. So thank you very much, guys, for stopping by, checking out the KABAR Jarosz Beartooth with me today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to you. And hey, guys, times are crazy out there. Please stay safe and well. As always, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.